How's it going, fellow traders? It's Magic Trader here, and this is a CFTC report for October 30th, 2018. Here is the positions that the institutions were holding as of that date. And so let's take a look at gold. So look what we have here on longs. Take a look at that big drop from 192,000 to 168,000. That's very significant. And that was coming as price was testing within this weekly area of supply right here. Okay? So longs being closed out. If you take a look here in September, July, August, September, down these areas, they had August, so July, August, and okay, where was it? So May down here, adding longs, aggressive down here, close some 98, 98, 99, 97, 92. Price comes up and they're closing some more. So basically they're closing the longs that were added all throughout down here, closing them back up. Now you can see at the same time that this is happening, if you take a look at shorts, they were aggressive back of these areas, and now they've been closing them for profits, okay? Adding them all throughout here and now closing them for profits over here. So what does this mean now? Because there is a good likelihood that we see price rally up to this area of supply that was responsible for removing this area here. And we got that bullish engulf slightly with the slight close above the previous monthly candle right here. So that opens up the doorway for a move to the upside. Now, so closing off some shorts for profit taking, also reducing longs. So what does this mean? Does it mean it's going to eventually move up here? I think there's a good chance of that, just considering the price action and what is happening here on the weekly. But we are not really seeing strong signs of that with the data. Okay, if we were, I would be expecting, at the same time, we have to understand that, when you see a big drop from 192 to 168, that could also be to help balance the amount of shorts that they're closing. Okay, but here's the thing. If you look here, positive 216, they were closing ever since there. Okay, and you look here, 179, they increased it, and now they decreased it. So they were increasing, and then decreasing it here. So you could say that after the initial drop from 192 to here, they were adding longs to get price to come up here, and that's similar to what we'll see on the Euro US dollar as well. So adding longs to get price up here and then closing them. They still got all of these longs that they were opening down here. So what could happen is we could see a potential for a move to the upside here, but this zone would have to be taken out, this zone would have to be taken out, and we'd have to see more longs being added to again. Okay, so this candle represents the data right here, and we have since seen a drop down, so they could have already started adding more longs in preparation for a bigger move to the upside. But we'll have to wait next week and see what they've done. Look at oil dropping exactly from the weekly area of supply that I've been saying was going to be used for the profit taking of long positions, and that's exactly what we've been seeing. In fact, take a look. 647, 53, 33, 14, 585, 565, multiple weeks in a row profit taking, at the same time accumulating a short position. Okay, and we can see that long exposure has gone from 88 to 81%, quite a significant drop. So what could take place in the coming weeks? Definitely this weekly trend line being taken out, and then eventually a move up for a larger move to the downside. Bottom line is profit taking place on oil, and we are expecting a bigger move to the downside. Everything is looking really good for oil. Dollar. So price rallied up, broke through this weekly area of supply. As that happened, they were increasing their longs and pretty much decreasing shorts. I mean, they are primed and ready to go. I mean, total positions is slightly aggressive, but still a lot of room to add. So they're ready and primed to go and take it to the upside. Now, when we look at the other dollar pairs, you'll see that there is some hints that a move to the downside is going to take place. And that's possible since this weekly area of demand has not formed a 2-to-1. So this can come in, fall down, break through that, and cause a bigger drop. That is possible. I'm not seeing signs on the data that that is going to take place yet, but just looking at the technicals, I'm telling you that there is a possibility for that. Okay, but sticking to the data, longs are ready to go up, and they're bullish, with room to add to more of their long positions. Aussie. So this one's an interesting one. Price testing the weekly area of demand, coming up and hitting that trend line. So it's possible that we see a bigger move to the upside. All right, total positions are not aggressive, shorts are aggressive, and longs are very cooled off. So we could see some profit taking on short positions, causing price to go up here like this. We do have a monthly area of supply that was responsible for moving this. And if you remember on gold, it was the same situation, right? We have a monthly area of supply that removed an opposing zone, price dropped, and now it's formed a monthly bullish engulf in preparation for causing momentum to the upside, potentially. Okay, it's there. And when you look at this and you see the aggressive stature of the short positions, it leads one to think, once this is tested and then twice tested and it's hitting the same trend line again and poking through it to the upside, it's easy to believe that they're going to attack this, create new demand, and cause a bigger move to the upside. So I'm watching to see if that's going to take place. So far, no big indications here on the data that that's going to take place, but keeping an eye. The last 3 weeks shows that they've been increasing longs, but still overall longs are cooled off. US CAD, weekly area of supply is still in control. They pretty much did nothing with their longs and decreased some of their shorts. So are they decreasing shorts in preparation for a big explosive move to the upside? Remember with the dollar, they are prepped and ready to take it higher. So they can just easily break this through here and cause a move to the upside. They are neutral though with their longs, so it doesn't give us an indication that they're ready to take things to the upside right now. So if the US dollar was to get a little bit weaker, I think we could easily see a move down like this, where they would then start accumulating a bigger long position. Okay, so watching this one, not taking any longs or shorts at this time. US Swiss franc, we see that they increased longs from 30,000 to 33, and then a big increase in shorts. Now, is this big increase in shorts in preparation for a move to the downside? We can see the weekly area of supply is still holding. Okay. We know that they are going to accumulate a bigger long position. That's what we've been expecting for quite some time. They started down here. Where was that? May, April, May started here. They were aggressively with their, so they took profits, price dropped, and now they're increasing again up here. So we could see shorts start to accumulate for a push, where then they start to accumulate more longs and then a bigger move to the upside. So very possible we see that. We still have the weekly holding, monthly holding. So drop is easily within the realm of possibility here. Let's take a look now at the euro. So longs continue to be added, right? 140, 149, now 157. And that's as the weekly area of demand continues to hold. So things are looking good. And an increase in shorts. This has been happening over the last couple of weeks, and now we're seeing another increase. So I think what's going to most likely take place is a move before a drop. But how much of a move, that is what's in question here. Overall sentiment is still neutral. That's because they really haven't positioned themselves yet for the big move that's to come. So still waiting to see what is going to take place with this one. Pound dollar, this one's a bit of a mystery because, you know, we have a test weekly area of demand here, a lower quality area of supply here. So unless this or this gets taken out, we can't really know what direction things are going to go. Now we know that they are short and they increased here, but if you take a look, just because they increase, 88 is below average. So that doesn't mean anything. They have been taking profits on short positions, and they can continue to do so, and we can continue to see the momentum to the upside once this gets taken out. So watching to see if that is indeed what is going to play out. US dollar, Japanese yen, we see some massive profits being taken on long positions. Accumulating longs, profit taking up here, perfect spot to take profits. Shorts are cooled off, and that's most likely because they are wanting to continue price to the upside. We've just made it past the descending trend line, and so we dropped from the tested weekly area of supply. The weekly ascending trend line is holding price right now, so we could see price accumulate and then a bigger move to the upside. That is possible. If we see a lot more weakness in the US dollar, then breaking this trend line would be what would be expected. But right now, everything's bullish, you know, bullish aggressively. So we got to be careful with opening up positions here. With the Kiwi, it's very similar to the Aussie in some respects. We got the descending trend line here, okay? And if you take a look, you can see that the momentum has really been strong, especially last week. We came up, tested that area, and now we're pushing to the upside. So, you know, looking at this, it looks like price wants to go up. And looking at the monthly, there's nothing to stop it for a move to the upside. Okay? If you look here, shorts are aggressive, but they've been profit taking over the last few weeks. And longs are pretty much very cooled off. So we're not seeing signs here on the data that that move to the upside is going to take place. I'd like to see them start adding longs, and that would build a stronger case for a move to the upside. So until that happens, I'll be a little bit weary of that taking place. But looking at the technicals, it looks very much like it wants to do something like that. Okay, folks, that is your CFTC report for October 30, 2018 to Sunday evening. Hope you enjoyed your weekend, and we'll see you in the markets. Take care.